Ever wondered what the first words spoken by our ancestors sounded like? What stories were whispered around the first campfires? Today, we're time traveling, counting down the top 10 oldest languages in the world that are still spoken today. Buckle up, this is a journey through history. Transition to a shot of a map highlighting Japan. Coming in at number 10, we have Japanese. The first substantial texts in Old Japanese date back to the 8th century CE, but what's fascinating is that before they developed their own writing system, they actually borrowed Chinese characters. Imagine trying to write your language using someone else's alphabet. Map highlights the Korean peninsula. Next up, at number 9, is Korean. The earliest form, Old Korean, can be traced back to the 1st century BCE, during the Three Kingdoms period. But the real game changer was in the 15th century when King Sejong the Great introduced Hangul, the Korean alphabet. It's considered one of the most scientific and easy-to-learn writing systems ever created. Map highlights the Basque country between Spain and France. At number 8, we have a real mystery, Basque. Spoken in the Basque country on the border of Spain and France, this language is a language isolate. That means it's not related to any other known language on Earth. Its origins are completely unknown, predating the arrival of Indo-European languages. It's a true linguistic survivor, a living fossil from a time before recorded history. Map highlights the Arabian Peninsula and North Africa. Number 7 is Arabic. While its earliest inscriptions date to the 4th century CE, its most famous form, Classical Arabic, emerged with the Quran in the 7th century. This standardized the language and helped it spread across the Middle East, North Africa, and beyond. From poetry to science, it became the language of a golden age. Map highlights China. Cracking the top half at number 6, we have Chinese. The earliest evidence we have comes from oracle bones, which are turtle shells and animal bones used for divination, dating back to around 1250 BCE. That's over 3,000 years of continuous history recorded in a single writing system. Think about it. A student today can still read texts written thousands of years ago. Map highlights the Middle East, at number 5, Aramaic. With a history stretching back to 1100 BCE, this was once the lingua franca of the ancient Near East. It was the language of empires and, most famously, the language spoken by Jesus. Although it's less common now, you can still find communities in the Middle East speaking modern forms of Aramaic today. Map highlights Israel. Number 4 is Hebrew. It first appeared around 1000 BCE. For centuries, it was primarily a liturgical language, used only in religious texts and prayers. But in the 19th and 20th centuries, it went through an incredible revival to become the official language of Israel. It's the only language in history to be brought back from the dead as a national tongue. Map highlights Greece. Our bronze medalist at number 3 is Greek. The earliest form, Mycenaean Greek, is found on clay tablets from around 1450 BCE. This is the language of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, of Plato's philosophy, of the very foundations of Western civilization. From democracy to acrobat, its influence on English is absolutely massive. Map highlights India. At number 2, we have Sanskrit. First appearing in sacred texts, like the Rig Veda around 1500 BCE, Sanskrit is the classical language of India. It's the root of many modern Indian languages and has a huge vocabulary. Fun fact, the word avatar, that comes directly from Sanskrit. It's considered a sacred, almost perfect language by many. Map zooms in on southern India and Sri Lanka. And now, for the number 1 spot. The oldest living language in the world, based on evidence of it still being a daily spoken language from its earliest form, is Tamil. With inscriptions found from as early as the 3rd century BCE, Tamil literature and poetry have flourished for over 2 millennia. It's a Dravidian language, spoken by millions in southern India, Sri Lanka, and Singapore, and its classical form is still largely understandable to modern speakers. It's a testament to the enduring power of culture and words. Quick montage of people speaking different languages from the list. So there you have it. From ancient empires to modern-day conversations, these languages are living bridges to our distant past. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.